In London last year was completely devastating, getting pulled off the course the first time I've ever not finished a race on home soil.
This is the most stacked women's field we've had this season, so very excited to see it unfold.
Wearing number 5 from Great Britain, Lucy Charles-Barclay.
Let's not forget, last year she never made it to the finish line. That is a cut that would hone you on a home race. And that's why Lucy's a champion. I mean, she's proven over and over again that she is resilient, that she can overcome the adversity thrown her way.
Still seeking her first T100 win, but perhaps it's getting closer than ever.
A win this big at home with everybody here.
Thank you all so much for being here bright and early this morning, and yeah, I'm going to have a look at your swimming, see if I can tweak anything, give you some tips and tricks, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We're going to do a few drills this morning that are my kind of go-to drills for just good technique and good swimming. I think two of the key things that people don't do when they're swimming is really getting that roll and length in their stroke, and then also when you're breathing, lifting your head too far out of the water, which can actually make your legs sink. We're going to try and have our nose at the surface of the water, so our eyes are looking up, and you're just going to be doing nice high elbow front crawl. And if you need to breathe, you can turn your head to the side to breathe, or you can lift it up. But I want you to imagine that there's a buoy in the water that you're trying to spot to make sure that you're staying on course. Well done, everyone. Good job.
I am here for a swim session with an Ironman world champion, Lucy Charles-Barclay! Thank you. This is so good. I would have got you all screaming as well.
Amazing. So today we're here at the Olympic Park. We've just finished up a swim session at the London Aquatic Centre. We're doing a bit of an activation day for London T100 with some age groupers, some influencers and people that are taking part in their first ever triathlon. So I was giving them some tips and tricks for their swim, trying to focus more on open water because some of them that's probably the most daunting part of their day. And up next we're going to be heading over to the Velo Park to do a bit of a transition challenge, and I'm going to teach them how to do a transition, which probably isn't my biggest forte. The swim definitely can give you advice there, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they can learn something from me, maybe not how to do it. But yeah, it should be a fun day. Swim done and off to bike next. I should make people think I'm going to do it on a road bike, and they're like, what is she doing it on a road bike for? She's going to be so slow. There we go. My transition. Yeah. Morning, how are you?
How you guys?
Morning. My top tip is to hurry slowly. So when you can go fast, you go fast. So when you are running with your bike, you can go pretty fast. As soon as you're racking your bike, getting your helmet off, all of those things, take your time, because if you're actually taking your time, you're doing it quicker than panicking and trying to do it really fast. So one thing at a time, racking your bike, helmet in the box. Are you a sitter? Are you a stander? This has been a question. So in the last race, I actually sat on the floor to put my shoes on and was faster than someone who was doing it standing. So it's up to you, like, you do it your own way. Some people prefer to sit on the floor because it's easier to get your shoe on. Some people are more agile, more flexible, you can do it standing up. So play around with that. I've also cheated a little bit today because I've gone with my road bike, which is a bit easier than the TT bike. I shouldn't be saying, no, it's way harder. I shouldn't be saying.
Such bike, more like pretty.
To be fair, I'm better at dismounting than mounting, so something. I'll be happy. So I was clipped in down there, and then as I came up here, I got my feet out, put the feet on top of the bike shoes, so then the bike shoe basically became my pedal for my feet, and then then dismounted, but obviously left the shoes.
Do you recommend not doing it if you're not used to it?
Not at high speed. Practice it like slow and in training, but I mean, now it's not a bad time to practice, but somewhat under pressure now. So.
You are a star.
I'm actually quite pleased that I have to do the pre-race media. That made it feel like a race. If I didn't have all of that and I'd spent the week leading in at home, sleeping in my own bed, walking the dogs the day before the race, it wouldn't have got me into race mode. So that allowed me to get into race mode, feel the excitement of a race and really know what's about to happen. I actually won my first ever world title in flow state, and it's still like this day that I'm like, how did I do that? Every other race is the clutch state. It's like brutal, grinding it out, toughing it out. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I did all of this in training and it hurt like hell, and it's the same today. But yeah, flow state would be a dream, but yeah, it comes about like once in a blue moon, I think. I walk down this tunnel, I feel like I need a wee, and I'm not walking all the way back there, so I'll hold it for an hour. Today is Thursday and it is 12 o'clock, so the race will be starting exactly 48 hours time. Final checks on the race bike. The London bike is back with a few cool new details. Got my new LCB signature saddle. The London helmet is back. Okay, we're good to go. Let's rag the race bike, make sure it's ready. They couldn't have been more different, the feelings from last year to this year leading into the race. Last year, I went into the race already feeling slightly defeated, whereas this year I felt in really great shape. I'd had a great training block and I knew that I have the potential to win, not really letting on to too many people how good I did feel going in. Wooden key?
Yeah.
It's about the only thing fancy about this place, isn't it? I thought that's quite early on the run course. Maybe not. No, there's an aid station under that bridge. I remember that.
I think that is basically the start of it, because you just come out of the Excel right there.
Yeah, which is that end, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So that is like literally the beginning. We are feeling good. There were so many things wrong last year and none of them are wrong this year, so it's a good place to be. Which hopefully means I can just go out there and enjoy it because I'm in a good place. It feels like I feel in the shape to win. And if you can line up like that, then you're halfway there, right? Yeah. Rob and Louise said it last night. It was like it was like they hadn't admitted it, but they knew that it wasn't going to be good.
Yeah.
But we were all there trying to hope that it could miraculously become good, even though I'd barely ran. And this year, oh, that is the most hideous bed. My home bed. I had breakfast in my bed this morning with my jogs. I sat with my anti-aging LED face mask on last night. Can you tell? I have to insert photo.
That is literally the same stuff as this, by the way.
Yeah, but
It's
then
just
it's
more
got
watered down.
salty bits in it.
You don't chew it, do you? It's like cowpole, it's not that bad.
You know whose fault it is?
Cans.
Cam. Because you know what Cam called this?
What?
And now it's forever ruined.
Another thing to not make the cut.
Painfully slow, I just watched it.
Yeah, but you're really good at that because I take one mouthful of my dinner and you have finished yours. That was what happened the other night.
Oh, you know what? We should have done them in the London Underground colours.
Oh, yeah.
There we go, Elizabeth line.
Yeah. There we go.
Last year I feel like there was a lot of frustration and always felt like we was treading a tightrope of Lucy being fit and injured. We wasn't fully on top of the diet change that she'd recently made last year. Obviously it was a big learning curve for us and she was still mending from the years of damage she'd done to herself. So this year it's been, I wouldn't say plain sailing, it's been smoother, partly also because I think we just took the pressure off of ourselves. So yeah, we've just been steadily building throughout the season and now we're approaching championship season and she's approaching her best. So kind of has gone to plan so far.
This is probably one of the most fun I've had in racing for a long, long time. I think the last few years have been such a roller coaster and I haven't been on a start line for the last 3 or 4 years where I've actually not had a single issue. So this year is actually the first year where pretty much every time I've lined up, I've been healthy, in one shape, and it's felt like a win just being on the start line in a position to race, knowing there's not something else I need to worry about in the race. So I went in knowing it would be good because I was healthy, but also ready and raring to have a battle out there, and it was just really, really fun.
Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10. Hello, I'm Himothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gonna say now?
Getting more used to T100 racing, it's very different to long distance racing. You're always going to have other people around you. It's so much more similar to Olympic distance racing than it is to Ironman racing, and the girls coming in that are lifting up the level are from the Olympic distance. So for me to be racing with them is really, really cool, and to have that dynamic on the bike where we're swapping lead changes and making sure you're not in the draft zone, and these courses are slightly more technical to Ironman courses as well, so that adds another dynamic, and I feel like every race I'm learning and developing as an athlete.
One thing is for sure, Lucy Charles-Barclay is leading the pack here in this women's race. Everyone around her in the Excel Centre cheering her on. Brilliant home support here for the British athlete.
There was a moment on the run, I think for about 2 kilometres, where myself, Kate and Taylor were running side by side, and I was like, this is just so freaking cool, like this is amazing, this is what we live for as athletes, but it's what the people watching live for as well. So all of that just made it cool, and obviously to be in the run in a podium spot, thinking last year I didn't even finish, and this year I'm fighting for the podium, potentially the win.
Actually, as a spectator, I was like, this is one of the most exciting races I've seen for a very long time. Like, any one of those girls could have run. We was keeping an eye on the gap to the super runners behind, so Ashley wasn't too far back, and Julie was right there.
And this genuinely looks to me like Lucy Charles-Barclay is making a push back, and the stats confirm it.
Got to be now, Lucy, if Lucy's going to catch to the front.
The Excel Centre is like, there's just so many people there and so much noise. And then you get to the other side of the course where there's an airport and you can hear a pin drop, and it's quite difficult for the athletes to go from mega loud noise of the crowd to just nothing. So I brought a speaker with me, and every lap I was changing a song. Well, I know Lucy's workout playlist. Maybe we can put a link to Lucy's workout playlist. And I knew that would give her a little lift. And also just giving her encouragement, some timing splits. On one of the laps I said, let's just effing enjoy this, and she stuck her tongue out and smiled at me. So I was like, okay, she must be feeling really good.
I'd had some amazing crowd support on that day. I'd had Reese yelling at me, telling me all the right things I need to hear. I'd had fellow athletes giving me encouragement. I've never ever experienced encouragement like what Ellie Salthouse gave me out on the course. It was just unbelievable, like saying to me, you deserve this more than anyone, like you can get this today, like this is your home race, like go and get it. And I was like almost welling up in the race, and I wasn't even winning at that point. And I was like, right, hold it together, like you can do this. In training, I've been doing really well. I've always known that I'm a really good runner, and I think all of that just pushed me forward. It was like, you can show the world that you can run, like you can do this. And the last 2 weeks in training, I'd done some 5K PBs, and I was like, I know my run is good. After the heartbreak of last year, I was like, you can completely turn it around. This is your home race. Like, this is where you're from. Everyone here is supporting you. So all of that, I think, just gave me another gear to lift and, yeah, go on to get the win. So it was amazing. There's always happiness when you win, but this meant a lot. Like, this is overcoming years of highs and lows, injuries, not knowing what's wrong with my health, and obviously getting the celiac diagnosis last year. It felt like I'm finally getting back to my old self, like the athlete that I truly know I am, and all of that came pouring out on the finish line. The work that everyone has put in, the sacrifices every one of my team makes every single day to make sure I'm there in the best possible shape. And it was emotional, definitely. It was obviously emotional for me when I won in Kona because I'd come second 4 times, but it never was like complete heartbreak in Kona, whereas in London last year was completely devastating. It was like getting pulled off the course, the first time I've ever not finished a race on home soil, to this year completely the opposite, winning the race, having everyone there, and knowing I'd done it for everyone and not just myself, and proving to myself that I'm back and I can do this. I was like, I've got to get this. Oh my god.
But it was so exciting to watch.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, that's pretty epic anyway, whatever happens here.
One of the best days of my life. Home crowd, a win, first T100 win. Couldn't be better. Yeah, over the moon, so happy.
It takes me back to 2021, which I think was probably the last time she truly had one of her best career-defining wins, and it was just pure enjoyment. I know she won the Ironman World Championships in 2023, and of course that goes down as her biggest win of her career, but it wasn't enjoyment. She was in terrible pain for the majority of the run, obviously with her calf injury, whereas this was so different because she was clearly having one of the best days of her career, but she wasn't winning until the very final lap. I was sort of like content with her finishing second. I was like, you know, Kate's a phenomenal athlete. That's not to say I didn't believe Lucy could do it. I knew that if Lucy was not getting dropped, she's the last person you want to have not put distance into, but I was content with her coming second. Of course, Lucy being Lucy was not content with coming second. So yeah, I think it was a really special race, redemption this year. So yeah, it couldn't be better than that.
Representing Great Britain, Lucy Charles-Barclay.
It's pretty special to get my first T100 win. I think anywhere in the world that would have been special, but to actually do it in London on home soil after last year's heartbreak, I can't really put into words what it feels like. I remember in a pre-race interview saying I would be pretty emotional if I won here, and I think we all saw the emotion and how much that did mean. This year, to be able to then stay, see all the fans, sign photos, have pictures, and almost just thank them for staying by me, sticking with me throughout all of this was, yeah, amazing. I think last year I wanted to call time on my season at this point and just go away and work on myself, whereas this year I feel like we're just getting started. The championship season is coming. I feel in a really great place. I'm about to go away and do a training camp leading into these big races, and I don't feel like I need to change anything or do anything drastic. I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be. So yeah, this year so far has been really good. I think we keep building on this, and I'm excited for what's to come. Thank you so much for watching. That's been a wrap up of T100 London. Such a special day. Thank you so much to all of you who came out to watch or thrown your support online. It's been completely overwhelming. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos coming very soon.